His name is Justin Bradshaw, and he gets mad at fat people for a living.
Yells at him.
Yeah, yells at them loud and stuff. All right, what's up, Captain Water?
How y'all doing?
Boy, I'm wondering if you could have got the fat guy out of his chair that he was fused to.
He would have never been there if the
That would
Justin
have
Bradshaw
been your
strolled on
biggest
by.
conquest of all time.
That would
kidding.
be a definite accomplishment.
All right, how's the MTV show going? We have casting calls going. Update us.
Yes, it is. It's going well. The next casting call is going to be Thursday on the 31st at the Ryan Family YMCA. Address is 8250 McCart Avenue in Fort Worth, Texas, from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. So we're looking for high school seniors that have 40 to 100 pounds to lose. Want to get in shape, change your life. Come on out.
All right, it's cold as hell today and yesterday, but it's supposed to be 80 this weekend. It means we're going to start squeezing into our Speedos. We want to look better. Sybil, you got a bunch of fan texts from last week. People want to know, can you give us short, sweet answers to these bullet points?
All right.
Try it.
I'll do my best.
Okay, people who are trying to lose weight want to know, is it better to do long-distance jogs or sprints?
If you're trying to lose weight, it's better to do interval training, which involves high-intensity sprints and then slow running and then high intensity again. If you're training for something like a marathon, well, then your goals are going to be a little bit different. But if you're weight loss, focus on interval training.
Really? If I want to lose 7 pounds for bikini season, I need to be doing sprinting and then slow jogging.
Correct.
Wow.
Your body will burn more calories after you're done working out and doing that kind of training.
Nobody does that, though.
They do in
it's
boot
so
camp.
hard.
They do
In boot camp, maybe, but you see the guy in the sweats doing the road work 12 miles. You don't see him at the football field running 40s
True.
and 100s.
You're still going to have benefits from both types, but if you're focused on weight loss, interval training is the way to go.
You know what? You give the right answers. You give answers people are like, I don't like that answer. All right, what else you got, Sybil?
All right, how about this? Is it better to eat egg whites or egg yolks?
If you're focusing on weight loss, you want to eat egg whites. They're high in protein, low calories, no fat, no cholesterol. Egg yolks, on the other hand, have a lot of vitamins and nutrients that you might miss out on. But if you have high cholesterol, you'd want to avoid that. So depends on what your goals are. But I eat egg whites personally.
Me too. And can't you just take a vitamin with it?
You could. Take a multivitamin, good to go.
Just eat the egg. Ain't going to hurt you.
What about the people
Greg,
who...
I agree with that. Just eat the damn egg.
You know how hard it is to separate those two? I tried that one time.
It's so easy. And now you can buy a carton of egg whites that
I
are
don't
already
trust that.
separated.
I don't trust
I don't
that.
cook. I just eat out, so I have them do it for me.
Egg whites
I'm
are
going to mark that for later.
flavorless and stuff.
No, you add salt-free seasoning.
Can I eat egg whites with a shot of egg yolk liquid on the side? How would that be for me?
That'd be like Red Bull and vodka in the bar
All
with
right.
a shot of water.
In. Ooh, no, out.
How about this one, Sergeant H2O? A lot of people want to know how to lose weight, of course, but what about those folks out there, the lucky folks who want to gain weight?
Want to put on muscle. All right, I get asked that a lot. Some of the best ways to put on muscle are to eat more calories than you're burning. You want to ease up on cardio, get plenty of rest so you don't overtrain. You want to lift heavier weight when you're in the gym, so focus maybe on less reps per set. Take a multivitamin. You want to focus on compound exercises, which are things going to work the larger muscles of the body and work more muscle groups at the same time. You also can eat things like flaxseed oil, yogurt, fish oil, oatmeal, egg whites, broccoli, chicken, all
making me
good
hungry.
stuff. All good
Flax
stuff.
seed
Gain weight,
oil.
why don't you just go to Sonic and have a #1 and a milkshake?
There you go. You're a genius again.
Also, one other thing that I do personally is I take casein protein before I go to sleep. It's the slowest digesting protein, and it'll slowly release amino acids in your bloodstream while you're asleep. So you'll have less chance of going into a muscle breakdown state overnight.
Now, what's it called again?
It's called casein, Casein. You want to drink whey protein right after you work out because it's the fastest absorbing. Casein at night.
I'm glad you said that because most of our criminal listeners think casing, that's what they do to a bank before they rob it.
Right. Check the place out before you go to bed at night.
Is there a limit or like a kind of a standard for calorie intake? Like, should you consume 2,500 if you're trying to gain weight?
It honestly depends on your metabolism. I eat more than that. I eat anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day, or I try at least. So it just depends. If you need to adjust your calories or lower your calories based on what your body's doing, then of course that's what you do. So just see how you respond.
All right, this is Justin Bradshaw, a.k.a. Sergeant H2O. He yells at people that are fat. He has a show on MTV, and he's here to help you, the fans, get in shape for bikini season. Fan text is 43733 if you have a question, such as a 5-mile bike ride is equal to how many miles of a jog?
It depends on how fast you're riding.
You're riding 17 miles an hour.
Depends on how hard you're pushing
That's
yourself.
fast.
So
Oh, okay.
I would say you'd probably burn more calories actually doing a 5-mile run.
Moving your mass is more than a bike helping you, right?
True.
That seems pretty
You'd burn
simple.
more calories running fast for sure.
All right, Sybil, what else you got?
All right. Also, we found out that Richie gave up Cokes and carbonated beverages for Lent, including diet sodas, but turns out those might not be as healthy as people think.
Very true. Diet sodas, the only really difference is they're less in sugar than a regular soda, but they also contain aspartame, which is an artificial sweetener. Drinking artificially sweetened drinks makes someone crave more sugar and sweetness in other foods and other beverages. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that's probably a bad thing. So if you want to see the effects that a soda has on your body, get a soda, diet a regular, drop a nail in it, and come back and watch or look at it after 2 hours.
After 2 hours?
After 2
what
hours.
What will it look like?
They'll erode away at the metal.
That's what happens to
Just
our
think about if
uteruses
you
when
had
we do that?
think if you have a battery and you pour Coke on it, eats away the acid. That can't be good for your stomach tissue.
You know, my mother did this experiment because she was always, when I was a kid, trying to keep us from drinking Cokes and soft drinks. Is she took some hamburger meat and poured some Coke on it and left it overnight, and the next day it like almost eaten through. She said, if it does that to that meat, what does it do to your
doing
stomach?
your insides. Yep.
Yeah.
I have some interesting facts on fattest cities in America and fattest states. Fattest
Orleans.
cities in the country.
New Orleans.
Gotta
That's my
be
guess.
Fattest city in the country.
San Antonio.
Corpus Christi, Texas.
Poland.
Whoa.
Out of the top 10 fattest cities in America, 5 are in Texas. Corpus Christi, number 1. El Paso, number 3. Dallas, number 4. San Antonio, number 7.
Yeah.
Houston, number 9. 5 of the top 10
That's
are in
because
Texas.
we fry everything, Captain.
Chicken fried steak and enchiladas.
Go
That's it.
Dallas.
Go Corpus Christi. Man, they do. They
Corpus
have some-
Christi, you'd think they'd eat all the seafood down there. It wouldn't be that
Yep.
bad.
Yeah, but they fry it.
Yeah,
Everything.
true.
64.5% of all adults are overweight in the U.S.
All right,
That's
so
staggering.
how many?
64.5% are overweight.
So get your butt down to Justin Bradshaw, Sergeant H2O, jump in his pool and lose some weight. All right, give us, you got a website and stuff you want to plug?
Yes, aquaticbootcamp.com. Sergeant H2O's Aquatic Boot Camp. Come on out.
And you're going to be with me and Sybil at Bucks Thursday night, Bucks Cabaret in
I
Fort
will.
Worth, and we're going to do, we're not going to drink anything bad for us, but we're going to do scorpion push-ups.
Right,
before
we
get
will-
our
I'll have a
ladies.
new exercise.
I love boobs.
Fantastic. We're going to be in a, Grego, topless bar doing ab crunches. Does that sound hot?
Sounds kind of silly to me.
Amen to that. All right, thank you, Captain.
All right, thank you.